Hey everyone, early last year I decided to create a mangrove aquarium for my bumblebee goby. So I don't know if you remember it, check the link down below if you don't. Anyways, it was a really cool tank. I liked it as it was, but then it kind of got a little bit stale and I wasn't really happy with the look of the aquarium. So since then I've done a few modifications, completely changed the thing, and it's now more of a kind of Dutch style, I guess, planted aquarium. I'm still adding some plants to it, but I wanted to give you a bit of an update on the tank, what it looks like, and yeah, a few more plants that I've bought today. They come from Tropica. I've currently just sort of soaking them in some water, some hot water, just in case there's any sort of pests on or anything. Just make sure I wash them, and I'm going to get them in the aquarium and give you a bit of a run through. So let's check it out. Here they are. I'm just trying them off at the moment, but from the left here is this absolutely awesome looking, I think it's called Staragine repens, which is yeah, a really nice stem plant there. It sort of grows really well, but the leaves look awesome on this. This one is an old favorite. It's called the Siamensis 53B. It's an awesome background plant. It sort of grows. And this is called Limophilia sessiflora, and this stuff grows like mad. It's kind of a bit like wisteria, but yeah, a little less aggressive, I would say, in my opinion. Yeah, so we're going to get these planted into that tank as well, and hopefully that's just going to give a real nice sort of full feel to the aquarium. So yeah, let's go check it out. Guys, so we're in the shed now. It is blowing an absolute gale outside, which is why I got my jacket on, and I was peeing it down as well. So yeah, really fun outside. But anyway, we're back in the shed. It's a bit warmer now, so probably within 10 minutes I'm going to get absolutely overheated here. But yeah, let me flip the camera so you can see the tank. All right guys, so here it is. It's looking pretty good so far. Not 100% happy. Like I said, I feel like it could be filled in a little bit more, but first things first, before I do anything, I just want to show you something really cool. So since changing this tank around, I've obviously added a CO2 system here. It's nothing great. It's like a fluval little small gas canister. It's on the side there. I'm doing a review of it at the moment, so you can see just there. It's currently pumping CO2 into the tank, but I wanted to distribute the bubbles a bit better, so I found this like really old filter, and it's right at the back there, so it's kind of pumping water through. But as it's doing that, it's kind of hitting here, and hence why there's the gravel sort of showing here at the moment, so I need to sort that out. But one thing I noticed is my bumblebee gobies seem to absolutely love the flow. They tend to hang on to the glass. Now, I don't know if that's just a response to the water flow, or they don't like it or anything, but they tend to sort of sit in this slipstream of water flow. Yeah, which is something I never noticed that they did, because previously I just had a sponge filter, which is kind of what you can see in the back right there, sort of bubbling away. But it was just really interesting to see that sort of behavior come out of these animals. Yeah, just a quick overview of the tank really. We got some Amazon sword at the back there. We've got some Ludwigia repens here. I really love the red plants. We've got some crypts at the front there. I thought they'd be nice foreground plants. I've got some jungle vallisneria here and over here. It seems to have died off a little bit here, and I don't know if it's down to the flow. I suspect it is, but yeah, and at the back there you can see I've got a ton of wisteria there, which is kind of just growing crazy. But as I said, Limophilia sessiflora, at least you can kind of plant into the substrate and it kind of stays there a little bit better, whereas this stuff just kind of grows in the water column, so it kind of just goes a bit crazy. I have some Rotala here as well, some Bacopa. Yeah, there's loads of different stuff in here really. I'm just hoping that it's just going to go a bit wild. Java fern in the back there. So yeah, it's nothing specific or anything. I've got some driftwood in there. It's just kind of making something just a bit unique there. As you can see there, I've still got some oyster shells in here from when it was a mangrove tank, and you can see the bubbles from the CO2 are kind of just popping around in the aquarium. I love seeing CO2 bubbles. So yeah, I'll give my thoughts on the CO2 system in a few weeks time, but I just wanted to give you a bit of an overview. It's not running anything special in terms of lighting. It is just the light that came with the Tetra, so it's just like a standard LED bulb there or whatever. It's nothing great, but I like having the lid on it, so until the weather gets better. I don't know if you can hear outside, but it is so windy today. But yeah, until the weather gets better, I don't really want to take the lid off and put any kind of different light on it. So we're going to keep this one on for now and see how well the plants do. So yeah, we're going to get these brand new plants that I have right here into the tank. So I don't know how much I'm going to use, but I want to kind of fill up this left hand side here to make it look a little bit nicer. So yeah, we'll have a play around and I'll come back to you when I've finished. All right everyone, so we are over a day later now, and as you can see, the dust is kind of settled and this is what the tank looks like. I wanted to show you before I start moving them again, but the repens plant is kind of just fell out of the substrate or come away. It might be due to the current on the left hand side, but just wanted to say how good the tank is looking, and I'm hoping once it starts to grow in, it's going to look absolutely amazing. You can see those awesome bubbles from the CO2 right there, just sort of spraying around the aquarium, which looks absolutely quality. But yeah, plants seem to be doing okay in the sense that yeah, they're sort of healthy. The shrimp aren't too interested in them, which is always my big worry with cherry shrimp. They tend to have a bit of a liking for certain types of plants. I noticed that they like jungle vallisneria, a few types of repens plants and that, and also the Ludwigia plants right there. They absolutely love them. But yeah, they seem to be happy enough at the moment. They are sort of grazing about, but yeah, all looks really good. I'm really pleased with how the tank has come out. So as I said, nothing special going on with this aquarium in terms of setup. It's just got a small little pump there, or it's a filter but without the sponge in or anything from the left hand side. It was just from an old nano tank that I had. I've got a sponge filter in the back right there, and it's just using a basic LED light and obviously the CO2 injection there. In terms of fertilization, I'm using this Profito plant fertilizer. It seems to be really strong, so it does the job nicely. Again, I don't go too crazy on the fertilizer, maybe just the odd bit a day. And yeah, seems to be looking good so far. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the aquarium in the comments below. If you want to check out more aquascapes, make sure you click the link right here. And if you want to help support the channel, there's a link in the description to do that as well. And until next time, you stay safe.